Hey there, we are Xerosun. We are from Ireland and we are here in Roeselare at the Verlichte Geest. We just played our last show here, the last show of the Female Metal Voices Tour 2017. And you are watching Jan Vervaeke, Jan Vervaake's channel. So, as I said, we are from Ireland, and the band has existed for quite a long time, about 10 years, give or take. But in the present kind of state, we have been we are 5, so we are very small, 5 years old. And the band evolved throughout different genres, different styles. It started off as kind of more of a hard rock band, and now it evolved through with the changing of the members, and the different members brought different kind of influences and stuff. We evolved to what we are now, and we are still evolving, so it's not finished yet. And now we would probably describe ourselves as, I would say, maybe a cyber metal with a proggy kind of twist. Would that be okay? Yeah. Yeah, other people would also call us sort of melodic death metal, something like that. Modern metal, extreme metal, with a bit of a progressive kind of influence, a bit of gent as well. So we are like a big stew, an Irish stew of influences, and we are also from many different places in Europe actually, but we are all based in Ireland. I'm from Poland, he's also from Poland, he's from Wales, he's from Czech Republic, and he's from Ireland, from Tala.
Only one. There's always one.
There's always one. So, the 3 top albums that influenced me as a singer, as a person, and just in general, I would say number 1, The Gathering, How to Measure a Planet. I absolutely love Anneke van Giebergen. How do I say? Anneke van Giebergens. Sorry, Anneke, I'm butchering your name. I love you if you're watching. Anybody else who's watching, I absolutely love her voice. She really did influence me. My clean singing voice a lot. I do love her projects, but the closest to my heart is her work with The Gathering. Then number 2, I would say, is Depeche Mode, Songs of Faith and Devotion. This is actually the album I reach for the least, but kind of ironically, it's the album that kind of made me realize my love for kind of the electronic music, and it's just a fantastic album. The emotion on this album is just great, and it's just every single song is an absolute killer, and I just love their image at the time as well. And then number 3, probably a different one, I decided to go for 3 totally different styles, is King Crimson Red. It's an absolute classic. It's really, to me, where music really stems from. I absolutely love how back then everybody was just, probably stoned half of the time, but the other half of the time being absolute geniuses and just inventing everything from the very first time. So it's absolutely amazing. So that's me. I will now pass the microphone to Demo.
Okay. Well, for me, one of the most influential, my favorite albums of all time would be Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses. That was probably one of the very first albums I learned how to play on drums, and it still kicks ass for me. I often go back to it, and it's just great to me. Second album would be probably Draconian Times by Paradise Lost. That I grew up listening to Paradise Lost, and they definitely influenced my playing and my way of phrasing drum beats and everything that goes with it. As for the third album, it's a quite tough one, because I'll probably go with any of the 4th, 6th albums. They kind of revolutionized the way of playing metal music, and they managed to put in a lot of progressive elements to it, and the phrasing of the drums is just beyond what was around at the time. So I'll go with that. Gareth?
Yeah, for me, I think stemming from the early 90s to mid 90s, I would probably pick something like Sepultura, Arise, Paradise Lost, Icon, and maybe Fear Factory, The Manufacturer as well. All three classic albums, and I can hear that in my influences as well. So it's definitely carried along for the last 20 years or so. So yeah, that's my influence anyway.
Okay, it is very hard to say always like the three best albums, but I think that for me it was Satyricon, Rebel Extravaganza, then Emperor Prometheus, and as the last one would be Enslaved Rune. Yeah, that would be my.
I'll go with Carcass, Necroticism, Descantin Insalubrious, a fantastic album. I'd say after that then maybe the Beatles' White Album or Sgt. Pepper, big influence, and then maybe something by Pink Floyd, I think.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, Pink Floyd's a good call, yeah.
So, once again, we are Xerosun. Please follow our social media. We are very active on Facebook. We are also very active on Instagram. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. And basically, yeah, anywhere you find us in the internet, just, click that follow button and give us some love. And once again, you are watching Jan Vervaake's channel. I hope I am saying that right. Thank you so much. We have enjoyed this tour very, very much. It's been such an amazing experience for us. So hope to see you all sometime on our next tour. Thank you.